Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From Homestead Media, this is HHS In-Depth.
Welcome back to HHS In-Depth. On today's show, Bella Cook shares insights from students who chose eSACS and their experiences with the online learning school. Later on, Olivia Butler gives us a look at Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control's annual fundraising event. All this and so much more on today's condensed edition of HHS In-Depth.
It's Friday, February 21st, and thank you for joining us today on HHS In-Depth. I'm Kaya Noem.
And I'm Emma Newberry. Kaya, that 6-day weekend felt like another winter break, especially with all the ice and snow.
I agree, and this 2-day weekend is going to go by really fast. Luckily, in now is weather reporter Michael Foxworthy to tell us about the upcoming temps.
That's right. It looks like with some warmer weather coming in, we might have to go to school all 5 days next week. For the rest of today, expect temperatures to hold steady in the mid to high 20s with partly cloudy skies. As we head into Saturday, we'll see a high of 31 degrees and an overnight low of 20. Then on Sunday, temperatures start to climb above freezing with forecasted high of 37 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Stay tuned. Later in the show, I'll have a look at what's in store for us next week. Michael Foxworthy, HHS In-Depth.
And now we go beyond Homestead.
On Monday, a Delta plane crashed and flipped upside down while landing in Toronto. All 80 passengers on board survived, though 21 were taken to the hospital with injuries. The flight, which originated in Minneapolis, ended in chaos as shocking video footage of the crash went viral, showing the plane buckling and the right wing breaking off while distressed passengers reacted in the background. In local news, Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker delivered her first State of the City address this past Wednesday at the Grand Wayne Center. This was her first address since taking office following the passing of Mayor Tom Henry. Using the theme Forging New Footprints Together, Mayor Tucker reflects on Fort Wayne's successes in 2024 and outlines plans for 2025, emphasizing her commitment to improving the entire community despite inevitable challenges. The event was free and open to the public. To watch the full address and learn more about Fort Wayne's future, visit the City of Fort Wayne's YouTube page.
Thank you, Kaya, for some news outside the walls of Homestead. With online learning becoming an increasingly popular option nationwide, how does it impact students here at Homestead? Reporter Bella Cook takes a closer look at the eSACS program and what it means for those who choose the virtual learning.
After the COVID outbreak, many students were left searching for an online learning service. Luckily for them, the district introduced an alternative learning style called eSACS.
I just was stressed out at school and I just couldn't do it anymore. My mental health got a lot better and I just think that it matured me as a person to just be by myself and think about a lot, and my grades definitely got way better.
I switched to eSACS due to my absences and my social anxiety from going to school every day. One of the benefits of doing eSACS is being able to work ahead and having the full week to do your schoolwork.
These digital learning environments enable students to maintain a job and even graduate early. But while students appreciate the flexibility of online learning platforms, the experience is not without its challenges.
When I went to school, I was actually able to interact with teachers and my friends and actually go to clubs. Now with going to eSACS, you don't really have the interaction. You just go through via email and you don't really see your friends.
If you are a student who is interested in this option, you can find more information on the eSACS website. Bella Cook, HHS In-Depth.
Thank you for the story, Bella. Stay tuned, more HHS In-Depth is coming up next.
February is Black History Month, and this week we're honoring Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington was an amazing teacher, student, and political advisor who opened doors for years to come. His contributions began in 1881 when he got an Alabama legislature approved to open the Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute, known today as Tuskegee University. Under Washington's leadership, the school became one of the top in the country, and at the time of his death, had over 1,500 students. In 1901, he was also the first African American invited to the White House for dinner by Theodore Roosevelt, and afterwards both President Roosevelt and his successor, President William Howard Taft, used him as an advisor on racial matters. He said, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome." To this day, his contributions cannot be ignored, having made political breakthroughs and founding the first ever college for African Americans. This month, celebrate Black History Month and Booker T. Washington as a way to honor the many successes and hardships of Black Americans throughout history.
Welcome back to HHS In-Depth.
On Tuesday, March 4th, all juniors will take the SAT at Homestead High School, which is required for graduation. Freshmen will stay at home and complete the Ivy Tech knowledge assessments that qualify them for over 40 free college courses offered at Homestead. Students in grades 10 and 12 will have an e-learning day with the traditional coursework from their teachers.
Juniors who are taking the test March 4th are allowed to leave the building after the completion of testing, with parent permission only. It won't be a parent excuse day, but Homestead will still require parent permission to leave, which they can give via Google form that was linked in the email through Parent Square. Students without permission must stay in the cafeteria for lunch and study time until dismissal.
Last Friday, in an impromptu faculty meeting, Principal Summers announced her retirement after an incredible 45-year career in education, including nearly 30 years in the eSACS district. As she steps away from her role as Homestead's principal, her dedication and impact will always be remembered. While she may no longer be an official Spartan, she will forever be an honorary one. From all of us at HHS In-Depth, thank you, Mrs. Summers, for your years of leadership and commitment. We wish you a happy and well-deserved retirement.
Are you interested in traveling to another country? Mrs. B and Miss Lisak are taking a group of Homestead students to Greece this June for 2 weeks. The last day to sign up for this trip is February 22nd. Contact Mrs. B at the email address shown below for more information.
Class of 2025, if you've not yet ordered your cap and gown for graduation, please do so by March 1st to ensure delivery for the school. All cap and gown orders will be distributed in mid-April during all lunch periods. Scan the QR code shown in the graphic to go to the Johnston's website for these Homestead items.
Are you an honor roll recipient for the 2024-2025 fall semester? Administrators and volunteers will be in the cafeteria on Tuesday, February 25th during all lunch periods to hand out your honor roll certificate and a special treat.
All girls planning on playing tennis this spring, there will be a parent/player meeting on Wednesday, February 26th at 6:30 in the gray box. If you have any questions, please see Coach Hauer in room B2025 or email him at the email shown below.
To raise more money for their veterinary fund and adoptable pets, the Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control is hosting an annual special gala event. HHS In-Depth reporter Olivia Butler joins us now with more on this exciting event.
As many of you know, animal shelters often have a difficult time raising funds for their program. However, Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control has found an effective and creative solution to this problem with their annual Barks and Meows Gala event.
So a lot of people don't understand that because Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control is a municipal shelter that the government doesn't fund everything. So animals that come into our care do have a small amount of funding that is for general, like a vaccine or things like that, but that fund that they provide us each year depletes very quickly. And any of the animals that you see that are in our adoption program or that have had medical issues, the funds that is provided through the government does not cover that cost. So donors and grants are what is used to be able to provide that medical treatment. So a very important event, and we definitely have a large fund that we have to pull through to be able to treat that many animals. We see almost 12,000 animals a year.
Barks and Meows festivities include dinner and drinks, raffles, silent auctions, and exciting games like egg roulette. The theme for the gala is Pause in Flight, where attendees are encouraged to dress in 80s semi-formal or a general pet theme. The gala will be located in Auburn at the hangar at Carews Plaza.
Definitely an exciting event, though. There's so many fun things that you'll be able to do and so many ways to help raise funds for our Angel Fund.
This event will be held tomorrow, February 22nd at 6 p.m. If you're looking to reach out and show your support or attend the event, you can purchase tickets online at the website shown below. Olivia Butler, HHS In-Depth.
Thanks for the story, Olivia. Tonight and tomorrow, the annual Homestead Classic Showcase is taking place here in both the Spartan Arena and the brand new auditorium. Friday will feature our Summit and Woodside Middle School Show Choir Class Act, and Saturday will have performances from both of our high school groups, Elite and Class Royale, along with over 40 different schools from across the country, making Showcase the biggest show choir competition in the country for yet another year.
The Homestead Classic Showcase is our annual show choir invitational that we host here at Homestead. It is noted to be the largest one in the country. We have 42 groups coming from all around the Midwest as far as West Virginia. So it's just another way to view Homestead and to get excited about the arts. Our show choirs are awesome here, but there's some show choirs that are awesome all around the state and all around the country. And we have some of the top show choirs coming to our invitational this year.
Be sure to come out and check it out. Stick around, more HHS In-Depth is coming up next.
This Wednesday, February 26th, from 6 p.m. to 7:30, Homestead will be hosting our 10th annual Taste of Homestead event in the cafeteria. Taste of Homestead is a great way to expand your cultural palette and knowledge, plus free food. You won't want to miss it. Welcome back to HHS In-Depth.
No down to the wire this week, but if you'd like to keep up with the Homestead sports news, be sure to check out the Homestead Athletics Twitter account.
Make sure to follow our socials and keep up with the latest news from Homestead Media.
We'll see you back again next week for another edition of HHS In-Depth.
Enjoy your weekend, Homestead.